Hello guys, I'm Yatanjeet Kaur. So here I'm going to give you the demo on the brainstem. So let's start our topic, that is a brainstem. So topic is brainstem. Generally guys, the brainstem is a part of the brain which is located at the base of the brain, or you can say it is a part which is above the spinal cord. So it consists some components. The components are the midbrain, pons and the medulla oblongata. So it consists of three parts. One is the pons, other is the midbrain, and then the third one is the medulla oblongata. So in this section I am going to discuss what thing come in the brainstem, and individual part consists what things. So let's start. Generally, what is the function of the pons? Just imagine you are looking at some pond. What you feel? You feel very relaxed. So just replace this D, S with T. So just ponds, and when you look at it, so it will help in you na relaxation. By looking at the pond, you feel relaxed. So the function of ponds is what? Relaxation. Okay, आप ऐसे इसका फंक्शन याद कर सकते हो. अब मिड ब्रेन का फंक्शन क्या होता है? जनरली मिड ब्रेन का फंक्शन होता है विजन में हेल्प करता है, हेयरिंग और कुछ मोटर एक्टिविटीज़ में. ठीक है, तो आप इसको कैसे याद करोगे? जैसे जब जस्ट रिमेंबर लाइक अ ब्रोकर जो शादी करवाते हैं, तो उनका क्या काम होता है? इधर की बातें भी सुनते हैं, मतलब लड़के लड़की वालों की भी सुनते हैं, एक दूसरे को बताते हैं कि हाँ हमने लड़की देख ली, काइंड ऑफ ऐसे. तो आप ऐसे इसका फंक्शन याद रख सकते हो मिड ब्रेन का. व्हाट इज इट्स फंक्शन? हेल्प्स इन विजन, हियरिंग एंड इन द मोटर एक्टिविटीज. एंड व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ मेडुला ऑब्लंगेटा? अब इसको याद करने के लिए आप इमेजिन करो एक एथलीट को जो कि अभी भागा है, तो उसकी हार्ट रेट और लंग्स का वो सब रेस्पिरेशन हाई होगी. तो आप कैसे इमेजिन करोगे कि उसकी फर्स्ट पोजीशन आई और उसने गोल्ड मेडल पहना है. जस्ट इमेजिन दैट गोल्ड मेडल over the chest, so over the lungs and the heart. So it helps in what? Respiration and the heart rate. It regulates respiration and heart rate. So in this way you can remember the function of the brainstem's individual parts. So now we are going to discuss about the main the structure of the brainstem on the ventral aspect. So let's start our discussion. First I will be talking about the ventral section, ventral aspect of the brainstem. वेंट्रल मतलब क्या होता है? वेंट्रल मीन्स एंटीरियर, और जो आपकी द पार्ट विच इज फेसिंग टुवर्ड्स द फ्रंट. सो दिस इज द एंटीरियर सेक्शन ऑफ द ब्रेनस्टेम. सो इसके लिए आई विल ड्रॉ अ डायग्राम. These are the cerebral peduncles. Here you are going to see pons, and after pons there is medulla oblongata, just like this. Now there are three parts, as I told you. This is the midbrain, this is the pons, and here is the medulla oblongata. Okay, in midbrain you will see two cerebral peduncles or the crus cerebri, and between these two cerebral peduncles there is one fossa, or there is one space, that is the interpeduncular fossa. This is what? Interpeduncular fossa. I will discuss about it later. It is very important. And here is what? The cerebral peduncle. Or you can say crus cerebri. This is the pons. And in the medulla oblongata, you are going to see two elevations over here. These are the nothing but the pyramids, and it is and there is one midline. This is the median sulcus. So this line is what? It is the median sulcus. And these two elevations are the pyramids. These are the pyramids. And आप इस इन pyramids के around two oval shape structure देखोगे. Two oval shape structure. These are nothing but the olives. Now ये pyramids और olives क्या हैं? Olives are nothing but it is the grey matter mass which is mainly from the inferior olivary nucleus, or you can say in other words it is a collection of the brainstem nuclei. Okay, it is nothing but the collection of brainstem nuclei, जो कि मेनली कहाँ से कौन सी न्यूक्लियस से होता है? इंफीरियर ऑलिवरी न्यूक्लियस. नाउ ये पिरामिड्स क्या है? जनरली क्या होता है? लोअर पार्ट ऑफ द मेडुला ऑब्लंगेटा में देयर इज अ डेकोसेशन ऑफ द पिरामिडल ट्रैक्ट, एंड दीज पिरामिड्स आर बिकॉज ऑफ द अनडेकोसेटेड पिरामिडल ट्रैक और द कॉर्टिकोस्पाइनल ट्रैक. जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस. नाउ आई विल शो यू फ्रॉम इन दिस सेक्शन कहाँ से जो क्रेनियल नर्व्स है वो ओरिजिनेट करती हैं, डिफरेंट पार्ट से कहाँ से ओरिजिनेट होती है. तो मैं इसी डायग्राम पे आपको एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगी. Let me draw this again. आप क्या देख सकते हो? अब there is one fourth cranial nerve which originate from the dorsal side of the brainstem. Means ये back of the brainstem से originate करती है. This is the what nerve? This is the fourth nerve, fourth cranial nerve. And there is one more nerve, that is the third cranial nerve which originated from the interpeduncular fossa. Okay. So ये जो थर्ड नर्व है एंड द फोर्थ क्रेनियल नर्व है, ये अराउंड ये सेरेब्रल पेडंकल्स के अराउंड बाउंड कर लेती हैं. मींस दे आर लाइक समथिंग जिसे हब करती हैं सेरेब्रल पेडंकल को. सो यू कैन सी क्लियरली दिस इज द फोर्थ क्रेनियल नर्व एंड दिस इज द थर्ड क्रेनियल नर्व. नाउ द फिफ्थ क्रेनियल नर्व it originates from the pons, more towards the lateral side. So fifth cranial nerve कहाँ से arise करती है? From the pons, more towards the lateral side, or you can also say it originates from the pontocerebellar junction. Why pontocerebellar junction? जनरली जब भी आपने आप अगर बेस पे देखो, डॉर्सल साइड पे देखोगे तो there is a cerebellum which is covering the pons. After you remove the cerebellum only आप तभी देख सकते हो पॉन्स को. सो जनरली हम तभी कहते हैं फिफ्थ नर्व कहाँ से ओरिजिनेट करती है? पोंटोसेरेब्रल जंक्शन से. नाउ देयर आर सम मोर नर्व्स, दैट इज द सिक्स्थ, सेवेंथ एंड एट्थ नर्व. दिस इज द सिक्स्थ नर्व, सेवेंथ नर्व एंड द एट्थ क्रेनियल नर्व. दे ओरिजिनेट फ्रॉम द पोंटोमेडुलरी जंक्शन. आप देख सकते हो पॉन्स और मेडुला की जंक्शन से अराइज करे. दैट्स व्हाई वी से द सिक्स, सेवेंथ, एट नर्व ओरिजिनेट फ्रॉम वेयर? फ्रॉम द pontomedullary junction. And now there are some other nerves, that is a 9th, 10th and 11th pair of the cranial nerves which originate from the posterior side of these olives. These pink color oval structures you can see from their back side. There is the origination of 9th, 10th and 11th pair of the cranial nerve. And one more important nerve is the 12th cranial nerve. So 12th cranial nerve I will draw in the red. This one. This is the 12th pair. This nerve is mainly arises between the olive and the pyramid arise, as you can see clearly. ये कहीं बीच में से arise कर रही है. So it arises from where? From the between olives and the pyramids. And one more thing guys, अगर हम बात करें ये 6th और 7th नर्व की, जैसे हमने बोला ये ओरिजिनेट करती है पोंटोमेडुलरी जंक्शन से, बट इन क्वेश्चन दे में आस्क यू स्पेसिफिकली मतलब 6th नर्व कहाँ से ओरिजिनेट करती है पोंटोमेडुलरी जंक्शन से. सो योर आंसर शुड बी द पोंटो पिरामिडल जंक्शन. एज यू कैन सी पिरामिड और पॉन्स के वहाँ से ओरिजिनेट कर रही है. सो अगर 6th नर्व स्पेसिफिकली दे पूछे तो आप क्या बोलोगे? पोंटो पिरामिडल जंक्शन. और ऐसे अगर वो 7th नर्व के बारे में स्पेसिफिकली पूछे तो योर आंसर शुड बी पोंटो ओलिवरी जंक्शन, बिकॉज वो ऑलिव से ओरिजिनेट कर रही है. सो पोंटो ओलिवरी जंक्शन. सो आपको समझ आ गई. तो अभी क्वेश्चन कैसे पूछ सकते हैं कि कौन सी नर्व फ्रॉम विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग, कौन सी नर्व जो है वो मेडुला ऑब्लैंगटा से ओरिजिनेट नहीं करती. सो योर आंसर मस्ट बी लाइक, आपको ऑप्शन वो 9th 10th 11th नर्व दे देंगे और साथ में फॉर एग्जांपल 3rd 5th या 7th कोई भी नर्व दे सकते हैं. तो योर आंसर मस्ट बी द 5th. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल एक क्वेश्चन में उन्होंने 5th ऑप्शन डाले तो योर आंसर शुड बी 5th नहीं करती ओरिजिनेट. और दे में आस्क यू कौन सी नर्व है जो कि इंटरपेडुंकुलर फोसा से निकलती है, तो योर आंसर शुड बी द 3rd नर्व. सो इस काइंड में वो आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे और मे बी वो आपको डायग्रामेटिकली भी पूछ सकते हैं. सो आई विल शो यू द सेक्शन so you can able to answer the question easily. Now next we are going to talk about the most important section of this topic is the interpeduncular fossa. Now why it is important? Because generally if you know about the interpeduncular fossa you know more about the third ventricle, because generally the content of the interpeduncular fossa forms the floor of the third ventricle. So let's discuss about the interpeduncular fossa. So interpeduncular fossa. Now मैंने आपको बताया कि interpeduncular fossa क्या है. It is the space between the two cerebral peduncle or the crus cerebri. So I will draw the diagram here. So this is our pons and here is our cerebral peduncles. Okay. And this space is the interpeduncular fossa. Now इसमें first हम interpeduncular fossa की boundaries के बारे में we will talk, and after that we are going to discuss about what are the content in the interpeduncular fossa. So first boundaries. So interpeduncular fossa के अगर आप front में देखोगे तो there is optic chiasma. There is what? There is the optic chiasm. Let me extend these lines. Okay. तो अगर बाउंड्रीज की बात करें ये क्या है? This is the optic chiasma. और ये क्या है? This is the optic tract. This is the optic tract. और थर्ड ये क्या है? Cerebral peduncle. So three structures mainly forms the boundaries of the interpeduncular fossa, and those three structures what? First is the optic chiasma, second is the optic tract, and third is the cerebral peduncle, which form the boundaries of the interpeduncular fossa. Now we will going to discuss about what are the contents in the interpeduncular fossa. So let me rub this. So first content is the infundibulum. This is the infundibulum. Infundibulum, as you all know that it is the pituitary stalk. Okay, so it is the content of the interpeduncular fossa, and just below the infundibulum there is one elevation that is the tuber scenario. This is what? The tuber scenario. Tuberosinium is generally produced by the mass of the grey matter called as the spinal nuclei of the trigeminal nucleus. So just remember, this is tuberosinium and this is the infundibulum. And just below the tuberosinium, there are two ball-like structures, small ball-like structure known as what? The mammillary bodies. These are the mammillary bodies. These two structures are what? The mammillary bodies. And there is one thing, that is the perforating substance. There you are going to see the posterior perforating substance. Now guys, what is this perforating substance? As their name suggests, it is a mass, it is a grey matter which is perforated by the certain artery. Okay, and now I told you this is a posterior perforating substance. Now posterior perforating substance is also a grey matter substance which is perforated by the posterior cerebral artery. And if there is a posterior perforating substance, there must be the anterior perforating substance. The difference between two is just the arteries. And in anterior perforating substance, there are arteries, that is the anterior cerebral arteries and the middle cerebral arteries. So this is what? This is a posterior perforating substance. I once repeat again. Perforating substance is a mass of grey matter. Posterior perforating substance is a mass of grey matter which is perforated by the posterior cerebral artery. I will write. Which artery? That is posterior cerebral artery. And as I told you in previous section, there is a third nerve which is originated from where? From the interpeduncular fossa. So you are going to see here the third nerve also. You are going to see the third nerve also. This is the third cranial nerve. So these are the contents of the interpeduncular fossa. As I told you, there is the posterior perforating substance, so there must be the anterior perforating substance also. So I will show you where that anterior perforating substance actually located. So to answer that, just let me drop this section. Okay, I will draw. So here you are going to see is the olfactory bulb. This is olfactory bulb. And this olfactory bulb further divides and it gives the two branches. That is the medial striae and the lateral striae. And between this medial and the lateral striae, there is the anterior perforating substance. So anterior perforating substance is perforated by, this is the anterior perforating substance, and this is perforated by the arteries, that is the anterior cerebral artery and the middle cerebral artery. So guys, this is about the interpeduncular fossa.